So, hello everyone. Welcome to Bakron's podcast series. That's the powered by Prepinsta, brought to you by Devistrons and Learn with Community. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you are doing well. For those who are joining me first time, I'm Aditya Sahu, one of the Baktrons 2.0 organizer and founder and community lead at Learn with Community. So, who don't know about the what is the Baktrons? So, Baktrons as an initiative that is taken by the Devistrons and LWC begin with a mindset of encouraging community folks and make them aware of the edutech industries by putting emphasis on problem solving, code efficiency, code optimization, and logic based programming. We empower coders to get influenced by developing softwares, enhancing skills, solving bugs, and producing numerous opportunity via. So if you haven't registered for Bucktrons contest link, so basically you can just go to into the Bucktrons discussion. You will get the link and just register for yourself a Bucktrons contest. So come back to the Bucktrons podcast topic. So now today's topic is basically you might have heard about the lot of like you can say that the term in community that's the blockchain, cryptocurrency, metaverse, NFT, decentralization, decentralized finance. Okay, so there are a lots of things you will be might heard about this. So on the day of first Bucktrons podcast, today we have a Lakshit with us, who is the founder of Encrypted Labs and Blockchain Unmasked. He is a blockchain developer and content creator with more than 2 years of experience. He has developed a lots of decentralized applications, and today he will just try to explain you and break down this all terms in a very simple manner in front of you. So hi Lakshit, how are you?
Hi Aditya, I'm
Hi.
great. Yeah.
So yeah, so basically, it's your how are you just feeling because this is your first time to giving the podcast, right? So how is
Yes,
the
I'm I'm
experience?
I'm I'm quite nervous actually. This is my first time. Like I'm coming for a podcast. Like I have conducted more than 10 webinars, and I'm actually pretty much comfortable with that. But I'm quite nervous.
Yeah, because is there is like you can say that the two-way interaction where we are
Yes, yes, yes.
discussing on our topic.
But to be honest, I really wanted to do this. Like I think it's comparatively more informative as compared to webinars.
As compared to because in this particular podcast we are focusing on words and focusing on meanings, what we are discussing about it,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So okay. So before going to just start the session, Lakshit, I wanna just ask you one thing. How did you just started your journey in blockchain stack, and how did you just like started your like learning in this blockchain and in this decentralization? When did you basically decided कि I wanna go into this blockchain technology in blockchain field and I want to become a blockchain developer? That's time. Please share your journey about it.
Okay, so like what happened is like I was in second year, not second year, I just completed second year, and I opted for BTech in computer science, and like firstly I thought like why I opted for this, because I had like no interest in coding, and like I didn't want to get into coding, but then like I saw my colleagues as well, like they were also like getting into coding, and
Mm.
malab, there was something like FOMO type of something with me. So
Oh.
then I started with web development. I learned web development. I did training into MERN stack, and
Mhm.
like after completing that, I really got interested into JavaScript and MERN stack. Like I worked on some projects, and like our third year started. So one of my friend, he also did one stack with me, but one day he told me about blockchain. So like he said to read about this technology, and to read about its applications actually, and its future scope.
Mm.
So like when I went through this technology, I watched some YouTube videos, and I saw, like, to be honest, I was so much fascinated by the
Mm.
applications, and by the tech stack of this whole technology. And it actually, I actually thought like it's a very good opportunity for me to get into this, because at that this time talking
Mm.
about around 2018. So that was a very good time to get into this technology, because like they were like now also there were less people know about this, and like uh, like if you know this, it's kind of you're having a upper hand.
Upper end, yeah. So basically,
So
that's you wanna say ki there is a some supply and demand thing is going on ki when you
exactly,
have
exactly,
started the journey. So that time
exactly.
there are lots of person doing these type of development, and you have started with something new that is this blockchain.
Yes, yes, yes. Then I approached to some of my professors. I told them about this technology. They were also like fascinated. They also
Hmm.
said like in the research field there are very less research
Hmm.
papers on this technology, so you should do that. So I started writing research papers. Like during my graduation, I did four to five. I worked on 4 to 5 research papers, and like they are now published into IEEE, Springer journals, and like a lot like one is coming into in Taylor and Francis. There's a publication named Taylor and Francis. A book chapter is coming into that publication. So I worked like I simultaneously I learned Ethereum development as well. Like at
Hmm.
that time we were just aware of Ethereum development. We were not we just knew like there is only one blockchain technology, that is Ethereum.
Hmm.
But
That's it.
we were there were less resources about Hyperledger.
Hmm.
Like no one knew about like other blockchains existed as well. So
So. Hmm.
all this you can say a revolution came just like you can say before like in 2020 like uh, uh, like people getting to know about blockchain. They got to know like with the advent of basically cryptos and NFTs. Like that is the major reason like people got to know about blockchain technology. So
Because if you are
that
seeing two months ago, so there is a crypto hype was going on. So you
yes,
have
yes, yes, yes,
decided,
yes.
okay, I wanna just learn this technology to
Actually,
predict
people
this.
knew about Bitcoin. People actually knew about Bitcoin. In
Hmm.
my college also, like I was in first year, people used to talk about Bitcoin, like the price of Bitcoin is this,
Hmm.
but they didn't know about the technology behind the Bitcoin.
Hmm.
So that was that was the main reason to find out.
Cool. So you started like you can say that the fire is something cryptocurrency that
Exactly,
they just
exactly.
push you to go into. Cool.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that yes, yes, go
I actually started working on my research papers. So simultaneously, like I used to make like small projects, and I used to write research papers on them. There was some project. There was a project named CrowdRaise. Basically, that was a crowdfunding platform on Ethereum, and I even wrote a paper on that. So by doing these small things, I
ahead.
I got into blockchain. That's how
Oh.
like when my graduation came to an end. Like I graduated the previous year. I graduated in 2021.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
after that, I did 6 months of internship as a blockchain developer. And now
Oh.
currently, at that time when I was learning development in that company, I don't know what took me. Like I got into blockchain content side. I started writing blogs uh, about blockchain, basically technical blogs. And I didn't thought कि ऐसा भी कुछ करूँगा मैं. So
Oh.
because I thought कि
Yeah.
I will be focusing on development only, not on the content side. So but this content thing also fascinated me a lot. And to be honest, when this like when people realize about this technology, about crypto NFTs, actually the
Hmm.
content and community growth side also got a boom. Earlier,
Got a boom.
no one was asking about them.
Right, right, correct, correct. So basically, writing blog will literally has helped you to sharpen your skills in this field.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. But like I didn't left development. Like development is a core thing.
Core
Okay,
thing.
what I feel is people are listening to you because you are having a hands-on experience on that technology.
Hmm.
That's why they are listening to you. Else, there are other brilliant content writers in this industry, but they don't have a hands-on experience. So I think this is kind of my specialty.
Oh, you have a practical knowledge and as well
Yes,
as also the some bit of theory knowledge.
yes, yes, yes.
Cool, cool. And second, my question is ki, why did you started this encrypted lab and blockchain mass? What is your vision to start this company and what you are thinking like to for this company? What's your vision basically?
Basically, I started blockchain and mass. It's been almost 1 year now. So
Hmm.
actually, I started with on YouTube and Instagram. I used to create short reels, and I currently do that as well. Short informative reels. because as I can see, Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts were getting so much attention. People were like used to basically curate content easily because of these shorts instead of making a YouTube dedicated video. So I
Mm,
started doing that. And I also started with Medium channel, and
mm,
writing technical blogs every day, telling people about what is blockchain. And
mm,
so the basically the vision of blockchain on Mars is it's kind of an, you can say it's an education vertical or a content vertical of Encrypt Labs. Encrypt Labs is the
mm,
parent company. So what we
mm,
are doing is, at Encrypt Labs, we are the development partner. Like
mm.
if someone has the idea, if someone has the money, but they don't know like how the development will go, and they don't know how to build a decentralized app. So we are there to help them basically.
Okay, so this is basically, you can say that the you are just providing knowledge, that is like you can see the coin DCX as their own learning platform to give
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
information related to blockchain, like that type of work you are doing.
Exactly.
You
So
are, you have a
blockchain
vision.
unmasked is, yes, yes, blockchain unmasked. We are basically unmasking the whole blockchain.
Unmasking your body.
The
Great, great. Like using that the name having meaning.
yes, yes. The main purpose of blockchain unmasked is this only. We are unmasking the whole technology to so that we can help people to get into this technology. Basically, help
Mm.
them with educational content.
Tools
Plus,
to
we
nice.
have also thought to add an investment vertical in blockchain and mass. We have our Discord server as well,
Mm,
in which we have an investment channel and we have some experts there. So
mm.
they help people with investment purposes as well.
Okay, we will sure share your server link in our community. If anyone have
Yes,
interest, they
yes,
can
yes.
join the lecture community. Okay. Okay. So move to the next question. So that's like you can say that the very beginner level question. Ki somebody who will know. Suppose I'm a noob in the this technology. I don't know about the Web3 anything. So how would you explain, Lakshit, ki, what is blockchain to new folks who didn't know about anything this world, this technology, this new internet? So how would you just explain what is blockchain in the few,
So,
like you said a couple of.
basically, there were three evolutions. Web
Hmm.
1.0 was the static website thing only. And Web 2.0 is that era in which we saw Amazon, Netflix, and
Hmm.
other
Correct.
Facebook. So this was the Web 2.0 era, and the Web 3.0 era is something else. It is basically moving to a decentralized thing. See, like Web 2.0 era was a centralized. There are technologies, there are some apps such as Facebook, but they are governed by a central authority,
Hmm.
right? But Web 3.0 era is something we are focusing on decentralization, like not having a central authority. So, so basically, what blockchain is in layman terms, we can say it's just a chain of blocks, right?
Okay.
But yes. So and in blockchain, what each block has, अब जो ये chain है, ये chain connected कैसे है basically?
Hmm.
So there are like suppose there are infinite blocks in the blockchain,
Hmm.
right? The
Hmm.
first block we call is Genesis block, the
Hmm.
first block of the blockchain, and all
Hmm.
these blocks are connected to each other with their hash values. Suppose there are block A, B, C, D, right? Block A
Hmm.
is a Genesis block, and its hash value is 000. So
Okay.
block B will contain the previous hash value of the previous block, that is
Hmm.
000. So that's how all these blocks are connected to each other. A block contains the previous hash value of the block, the current hash value the block which has, and the data. And the data can be anything, like it can be a metadata, it can be a JSON file,
Hmm.
anything. So whenever a transaction is happening on the blockchain, we say a new block is being added to the blockchain. So
Hmm.
that is how the whole working. And if someone tries to tamper with the chain,
Hmm.
that's the reason. Like if someone tries to tamper with the chain, we say the chain is secure. It is secure because if someone is trying to change the hash value of block C, so
Hmm.
and he successfully gets to change that hash value, but what will happen is जो
Hmm.
remaining blocks है उन सब के भी hash values change हो
Hmm.
जाएंगे.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Got it.
so that is this. So that's why no one can tamper with the blockchain. and all the data which is being stored in the blockchain, it is encrypted. It is
mm,
encrypted with the help of some cryptographic hashing algorithms, such as, maybe I guess you have heard about these hashing algorithms such as SHA-1, SHA-256,
yeah, SHA-256. I heard of.
HH256 algorithm. So these are
Mm-hmm.
the cryptographic hashing algorithms which we use, and like that's how the data is being encrypted. Plus, there are many concepts. Like if we look to an overall architecture of a blockchain, so what we can say, there are centralized authority. Like there is someone sitting, and someone is controlling that authority, and there is a decentralized distributed authority. So in blockchain is like there are nodes. Basically, there are actually the nodes and the miners which are sitting across the world, and there is a network of all these nodes and miners. So that's how blockchain is made. That is
Right.
what we can say is an architecture of blockchain, and these nodes and miners are maintaining this whole blockchain network.
Mm,
They validate all the transactions happening on the blockchain, and they even get rewarded for this. So maybe you have heard, like, there are miners, like people are actually getting into mining. Actually, they are opting mining as an occupation.
mm. Yeah,
So, and
I have seen the lots of mining, or you can say that the businesses, the
yes,
total
yes, yes.
focus of that business is ki, like collect all the miners and do the mining all the time, and they are paying to the miners ki just do the mining for our company.
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. So that's the reason. Okay, cool. So, you have to giving the explanation about the how the blockchain is different, and what is the decentralized is the power of the blockchain, right? I can say that
Yes.
no one can tamper your data, no one have a autonomy of your data. Only person has a autonomy of their data.
Yes, yes.
So, how this
Basically,
blockchain is
it's a
different?
public ledger.
Hmm.
It's basically a
Public
public
ledger, yeah,
ledger.
yeah.
Yes.
So how this blockchain is different from traditional databases, because currently we are in Web 2, we are using SQL, MySQL, MongoDB, but now the
Mhm.
blockchain is, we can say that the new database that's giving you the new concept. So how this
See,
different?
all these databases which we are using, these are all centralized databases, actually.
Mm,
These are like, there is as I said, like, there is a central authority of over these databases,
mm,
and
mm,
someone is controlling these databases. But we can say blockchain is also a database, but it is decentralized, and no one is actually controlling these databases.
mm,
Basically, what happens is, blockchain is a public ledger. Ledger,
mm,
you can say, it's a form of a table key. I can see all the transactions publicly. No,
mm,
anyone can in the network can see all those transactions.
mm,
So, but if someone if someone can see all the transactions, he can access my data as well. But no, they can't, because, as I said, the data is encrypted. Uh, So
mm,
this is the main reason. Like, transparency is the main reason which blockchain solves. That's why it is made public. So that's why we use a public ledger for this.
So वो जैसे like suppose कि I'm using a MongoDB, okay. So if suppose something has happened with my data, so I can contact with the support of the MongoDB and all. So
Yes,
is
yes,
there
yes.
any support the blockchain database, because कि suppose I have lost my data and something has happened with my data. So
No, no,
where
no,
I will
nothing.
go?
Like, blockchain पे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Hmm.
Actually, what is, like, once you store your data on the blockchain, you can't change that data. Like, you can't update that data. You can't delete that data. Once it's stored, it's stored. So
Stored, yeah.
people
Hmm.
think it is a disadvantage of blockchain. Like, you can't change the data, but no, it is not. See, like, if you are exchanging some money with a person, right?
Hmm.
And the
Hmm.
person be said ki, I have sent you the amount already, and you say, like,
Hmm.
show me, like, how have you sent that amount? I can't see any proof. If you are
Hmm.
sending this money with the help of the blockchain network, you can see on the ledger, like, the transaction is listed, and transparency is maintained. Like, मतलब basically आपको कोई पागल नहीं बना रहा.
Yeah, correct.
That is the main reason, because you can tamper with the MongoDB data, actually, but you can't
Hmm.
tamper with the blockchain.
Basically everyone that is connected to with this blockchain network, everyone have a you can say that the database, everyone have a transparency about his data and also the other data which is part of this network, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, cool. That's the like thing, this is the power which is blockchain, you can say that the growing exponentially in this term.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay. Okay, so now the very, very, very hyping topic, basically, you can say that crypto. So, Lakshit, before going to talk about the lots of things on the crypto, why
Mhm.
this crypto is exist, and please just differentiate these terms. Lots of people is thinking blockchain technology has discovered by the Satoshi Nakamoto, and he has also discovered this Bitcoin. So why this crypto is exist, and please throw the light on this the blockchain whenever this blockchain has discovered, and then after Satoshi Nakamoto has discovered this Bitcoin to use this technology.
See, actually, like what I have read in the Bitcoin white paper is
Mhm.
like so, when in 2008 we were facing recession. So at that time, to overcome that economic recession, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin. And actually, he didn't found blockchain. Like blockchain was already there, but people
Hmm.
didn't knew about
Hmm.
that. So he used Bitcoin. Like they were like the concepts of blockchain, such as consensus mechanism,
Consensus.
and hashing algorithms. They were already there. But
Hmm.
what Satoshi Nakamoto have like I'm just guessing. I don't know like what he actually did. So,
Hmm.
what according to me, what he did is like he created Bitcoin with a limited supply of with a limited supply. He created Bitcoin, and that's what he actually did. So, but like what was the other question?
Other question is my basically how this is a particularly difference why this crypto is exist.
Okay,
Means why
see,
this
like.
why suppose the today's world we know about the
Mhm.
Ethereum, Polygon. This is also the part of it because that the Bitcoin is the grandfather of all the cryptocurrency, right? But what happened if
Exactly.
crypto will not there and blockchain? What do you think? Like ki Satoshi Nakamoto has not discovered this crypto, so there is a blockchain technology in today's world is there or not?
Basically, what I see, I see a big picture actually.
Hmm.
If like to be honest, I see cryptocurrency just as an application of blockchain technology.
Hmm.
Like uh, like what I focus is, and if someone talks to me about crypto, I actually tell them like crypto is just an application of blockchain technology. Like
Hmm.
focusing on the whole purpose of the technology is like there are a lot of applications which can be used in
Hmm.
various sectors,
Hmm.
and due to which we can like basically overcome all the disadvantages which we are facing. So cryptocurrency is basically what we say is an application, and and that thing is actually overcoming some disadvantages what we face. So like in the banking system you can say is like what we see is like if you are sending some amount. Suppose
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
on Paytm, taking example of Paytm, you are sending
Hmm.
some amount to a person, and
Hmm.
you'll see that some extra amount is being deducted from your
Hmm.
from your wallet. But
Wallet. Hmm.
plus, you also don't know where are these transactions are being uploaded. You don't have access to them. You're just guessing. I got a notification that transaction is being successful, but I don't have
Accessible.
any proof. But
Hmm.
if you do this on blockchain with the help of cryptocurrency, if you are sending crypto to from one account to another, you can see that the transaction is very fast, right? Uh,
Hmm.
no extra amount is being deducted. If you are sending $100, you will be $100 only $100 will be deducted from your account.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
there is another concept that is gas fees, which
Gas fees, yeah. Hmm.
the gas fees which is being deducted. But actually the whole purpose of gas fees is like as I mentioned earlier, like there are nodes and miners sitting on the network,
Hmm.
so they are being rewarded through our gas fees only.
Hmm. Yeah. Because they are
So
putting their energy and electricity to mining our
exactly,
transaction.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. Suppose you are sending and you say ki that amount of gas fees is being deducted from account.
Hmm.
I get see like the gas fee is negligible only, but right now, like due to on Ethereum, people
Hmm.
complain there are like gas fees very a lot, like it's like too much high. So the main reason is like due to network congestion this is happening because. there are so many people on this network actually. So that's why Ethereum is now moving from proof of work to proof of stake.
Proof
So
of
that
stake,
is the
yeah.
reason to lower the gas fees, because the gas fees was a negligible amount, but right now people are paying gas fees at $10 rupees. So the whole purpose of of using blockchain technology is like it's like going where actually, if you see this. So
So you have used the two terms of proof of stake and proof of work, right? So
yes.
could you please just tell us, our audience, ki what is the small difference between
Yeah,
these two
sure.
things? What is the
So
basic?
proof of these both are consensus mechanism. Consensus means basically an agreement. See,
Hmm.
what is happening is whenever a transaction is being added to the blockchain, it is first validated by the miner. So the
Hmm.
miner validates the transaction. It checks it is legitimate or not. So
Hmm.
after that, all the miners come to a consensus. Like suppose miner A has mined the block, he
Hmm.
validated because he's actually what happens is there is a puzzle. What we call
Puzzle.
it nonce.
Hmm.
So,
Dawns.
what happens is all the miners get to solve this same nonce, and the one who is having the more computational power will solve the
Hmm.
nonce first. And like suppose miner A solved the nonce, so all the miners will come to a consensus or an agreement, like the miner A is mining the block now, and he
Hmm.
will get the reward. So,
Okay.
that is the whole concept of proof of work, because you are working here. Like computational power is being used, a lot of electricity is used. So that is the whole concept of proof of work. But in proof of stake is basically
Hmm.
is proof of stake. You are staking your ethers actually. In proof of
Hmm.
stake, like suppose I was reading, like if suppose you are staking 34 ethers,
Hmm.
and like there is a minimum amount of ethers you have to stake. Like suppose you are staking 100 ethers. Now you are
Hmm.
the prime staker on the whole network, and you are the one you will get to mine the block. So this, because of this, there will be less miners, less network congestion will be there, and due to this, gas fees will be less and transaction will be fast and secure. So that is the
So,
whole concept of proof of stake.
and also we have saved our energy, electrical energy,
People are
because
getting
now
rewards.
these times government has very concern about this thing, about
Yes,
atmosphere
yes,
and
yes.
all.
Because
Yes.
proof of work, it's there are many environmental issues which are happening. Like I just saw, like to mine a block on Bitcoin, it requires almost an energy equivalent which is used in 1 hour in Argentina.
Oh, that's
So
why
you
like
can
the government is not like the Bitcoin.
exactly. No, no, मतलब Bitcoin ठीक है, but it
Hmm.
I don't know, like Bitcoin is moving from proof of work to proof of stake. So actually there is a limited supply of Bitcoin. So yes,
So basically, you are saying the limited supply of Bitcoin. So just Satoshi Nakamoto has coded this Bitcoin in that a way you can only just, you can say that the constraints of Bitcoin, you can only mine these particular amount of Bitcoin. Then after that,
yes,
you can't mine the Bitcoin. There is
yes,
something like we can relate with our gold. Okay, gold and silver, because these is our limited amount of you can say that the amount in our earth, right? We can't you can say that like we have a unlimited gold, we have a
yes,
limited
yes,
amount
yes.
of gold,
We have
so we
limited
can
amount.
set.
That's why the demand of Bitcoin is so much, and that's why its
Okay.
price is going high. And there comes, like people have adopted like they are adopting Bitcoin. So like see, Bitcoin is the first one among all the cryptocurrencies. So
Obviously.
to be honest, like I haven't read the white paper of Bitcoin
Hmm.
in that much depth. So but
Step,
I
yeah.
think there are certain things, that's why it's on the top. And
Because the
one
Satoshi
factor
Nakamoto
is,
has. Hmm.
yes, yes. One factor is
Yes, yes,
this,
good.
which you quoted, like demand and supply thing, because there is a limited supply of Bitcoin, and that is the main reason. Like it's limited, so its demand is very high, because supply is like it's limited.
Supply is limited. Okay, cool. So this is the means we can't predict our transaction on blockchain without these cryptocurrencies. Also the Ethereum blockchain, we can't predict because we have to pay the some gas fee in the term of ethers. So we should have the something currency who will be we can we can do the transaction with the help of this currency in this blockchain. So
Yes.
crypto is
So
exists. Yeah.
yes, so like Ethereum has its own native cryptocurrency Ether. So the main purpose of having Ether is the major difference between Ethereum and Bitcoin is like Bitcoin is just a cryptocurrency. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency plus it allows users to build decentralized apps over its
Hmm.
blockchain. But Bitcoin is not allowing something like this. So that is the
Okay.
major difference. So Ethereum has its native cryptocurrency as Ether, which is while you are building decentralized apps on the Ethereum blockchain, we write smart contracts. So smart
Hmm.
contracts are basically the business logic that we are writing on the blockchain. It is
Hmm.
coded and programming languages such as Solidity is used
Hmm.
for writing Ethereum smart
Hmm.
contracts. So when we are testing those contracts, like
Hmm.
suppose I wrote a function by name by if I have to execute that function, I require
Hmm.
Ether because
Required.
to execute that function, gas fees is required, and that gas fees will be used as Ethereum only.
Correct. Ethereum. The smart contract is also the basically that's a very important part
Yes,
of it.
it's
Okay.
basically built on the whole EVM chain only, and
EVM chain.
that's
Yeah.
why to overcome all these issues, gas fees, network
Hmm.
congestion, layer two solutions have come up. Have come Polygon is there, Arbitrum is there,
Hmm.
Optimism is there.
What EVM is basically what is EVM?
Ethereum virtual machine
Ethereum virtual machine. Okay, fine.
on
So
which the whole Ethereum blockchain works.
blockchain will work, right? So now let's move to the another question. That is, question has recently heard many things many times in news channels. In you can say that the Google News, uh, central bank digital currency (CTB)
Yes, yes, yes.
CBDC.
CBDC.
Yeah. So what is this CBDC and how it's different from other cryptocurrencies?
Actually, I also heard about CBDC 2 to 3 days ago only when like crypto
Yes.
budget was out.
Uh,
So CBDC, central bank digital currency, it's basically electronic
okay.
form of a fiat currency. Fiat currency is basically USD, INR. So these are all the fiat currencies. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, CBDC is an electronic form of INR. Will be an electronic form of INR or an electronic form of USD. But the main we can't compare CBDC with a cryptocurrency
Okay.
because CBDC is governed by a central authority only.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose if India will be launching its CBDC, it will be governed by RBI only. They will be a central authority, and all the data, like all the transaction, will be stored on an electronic record. Unlike cryptocurrency, because on cryptocurrency the transactions are being stored on a decentralized distributed ledger, which we call blockchain technology.
So they will not store this whole transaction in blockchain. They will store it in
No, no,
their
no.
server.
On their own server, it will be on an electronic record.
Oh, so how we are
That
saying
is
this
the
is
major reason.
current?
Yes, yes, yes. If people are calling it as a cryptocurrency, they should not. It's basically a digital virtual currency, or which we call. It's not a cryptocurrency because that is the major thing. Like right now, CBD. The major difference between CBDC and cryptocurrency, which people are, I guess, they are not talking about, because CBDC is stored on an electronic record, which is governed by a central authority. So,
Mhm.
and in cryptocurrency, it is totally different. It's a total different concept.
Hmm. We can't compare these both things, right?
Yes,
It is
yes,
wrong
yes,
if we are comparing.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So that's the CBDC. Means agar suppose in future our RBI will launch CBDC. So there we will just considering that CBDC as a digital asset. You can say that from a eyesight of our government. Okay, they are
Yes,
thinking
yes.
ki this is basically a electronic or digital form of our INR.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
See,
cool.
maybe they as I was reading the news, the RBI governor also said like India is the first country to do this to make this endeavor happen actually, because like many countries are trying to do so, but India is the first one to. I don't know like what is the story and what is the whole architecture behind this, because I'm not that much into finance side, so I just read a brief about what are CBDCs and how they are actually different from cryptocurrencies.
Okay. So now, Lakshit, it's a very maybe it's a controversial question, but yeah, you have heard about the 20%. I think 20% tax on digital asset government has announced, right? Am I right?
Yes, yes.
20%? Yeah.
30, 30,
So
30,
30,
30%.
sorry, I didn't so much about it, but yeah, 30% has announced by the government on digital assets. So the government
Mm-hmm.
is saying currently कि they are just seeing this cryptocurrency as a digital asset, and they has announced
Mm-hmm.
कि okay, all the digital assets we are applying on either NFT, cryptocurrency, whatever the digital assets, we will be applying a 30% tax on that. So what is actually that 30%? Can you just elaborate that thing for in a short period of time? कि, the tax will be applied on the transaction, or the tax will be applied on key. Suppose I'm just transferring my 100 Bitcoin to you. So I have to give in that tax on transferring my Bitcoin to you, and you are my family member. Like I'm just suppose transact my 100 rupees to in your account. So RBI
Mm-hmm.
will not take my charge. Kyunki just give me my
No,
I
I
can
guess I think matlab, it will depend upon the amount. Like if there is a small amount, I guess they will not be deducting 30% tax on this. Because what personally, yeah, 30% tax is a lot. But
lot. Yeah.
but people are taking it and it as a positive side as well, because like at least they are not banning cryptocurrency like other countries. They are regulating it, so people are taking it as a positive news. But maybe in future, uh, uh, like if people if they get started adopting cryptocurrencies, so maybe this tax percentage will drop. I'm like it will maybe, like I don't know. And also,
Yeah.
like I'm not that much into crypto investment, because
Mm.
uh crypto it, crypto is a, like, it's a very volatile market right now. So that's why I'm not that much into crypto investments.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I'm
would prefer
also basically.
I would prefer investing in stocks. So
Oh, so you are
because
not investing in cryptocurrency?
I do, but a very less
Okay.
amount, because
Yeah,
it's a very
very risky.
volatile market. Yeah, it's a very
Mm.
volatile market.
And
But
what I am feeling
no
little
issues, like.
key, there is no basically fundamental where you are just you can say that in the share market you are seeing the balance sheet and you are predicting ki, okay, these particular share price will be going down or up in a upcoming days. But in this Bitcoin, there is no any fundamental things ki you can see ki, okay, the whole Bitcoin market is depending on the supply and demand again. So I'm
Yes, yes.
thinking that's a very much risky.
सी क्रिप्टो में यार बेसिकली अभी यही हो रहा है कि
Mhm.
लाइक इफ सर्टेन न्यूज़ कम्स आउट द प्राइस गोज अप. दैट्स व्हाट
Price goes up.
हैपनिंग. So basically, like stock market is it's totally governed by a central authority. Like, but no one is controlling crypto market right now. That's why it is very volatile. Plus, adoption is very less. That is also a main issue. Plus, there is also one thing I was reading about on decentralized exchanges. Maybe you have thought about, like you maybe you have heard, like a coin, if a coin is getting listed on a decentralized exchange, its
Mhm.
price is going 5x, 10x in just few hours. So like there was some news as well, like uh, uh, जो बेसिकली प्राइस ऑफ 5x 10x इसलिए लेके जा रहा है क्योंकि क्योंकि from the back end side they are using some bots, and those
What?
bots are basically what are doing, they are just buying those price again and again and again. So if you're buying those price, if you are increasing the demand of that price, obviously its price will go up. So that is what is happening. So basically the whole market is new. People everything new, like every day a new thing is coming. So that day also I just got least interested, like in crypto investment side. That's why, because they are using bots, so we also don't know if if a real entity is buying that, or a bot is buying that.
What is buying that? Yeah, that's the very important.
But to overcome this, there are some anti-bot solutions as well. Like I have saw some projects, they are coming into the market, and they are offering this their anti-bot services for this.
Okay. And one more last question, then we will just pivot this whole conversation to the future of this thing. Like question is might be Bitcoin, ki you have said ki Bitcoin has a supply constraints ki after some time you can't mint the blockchain, right? So
Hmm.
what's your point ki on suppose it's today's that day ki we can't suppose I'm just imagining ki today's that day ki we can't Bitcoin more. So what we will think ki the Bitcoin price will go down or will go higher because after some time miners will also not getting the you can say that a reward to mint this blockchain mint this particular Bitcoin block. So what think
Yes.
it would be
See, if
right
you are
thing or
considering
wrong
Bitcoin
thing?
if you are considering it to a gold. So
Hmm.
if you see कि अब gold की supply खत्म हो चुकी है पूरे world में, and
Uh,
you are having the gold. So
yeah.
like how will you think that, like, in the whole
Yeah.
world the gold supply is finished and you are having the gold? So I guess the same thing will happen with Bitcoin. Its price will won't go up, but like I don't like, to be honest, I can't say any particular thing about this. It's dependent upon future only, like when this will
Future,
happen,
yeah.
and we can see that, like
It will a very
what we
long. It
actually.
will take a very long time because
Yes, yes, yes.
that day I think 2135. I hope so. I was reading an article. An article was saying कि basically in 2135. That is the approximation. कि our Bitcoin will end it. Miner will not get a reward to mint any Bitcoin. So the Satoshi Nakamoto has coded this whole. You can say that the network in that way. कि whenever our Bitcoin will mint it. So the reward will go. The reward will not be given to the miners, but miner will get the higher transaction fees. So we are expecting कि on that time our transaction fees will be much higher rather than today's time.
Mm-hmm.
So we are expecting कि
It
अगर
can
उन्हें
be, it
reward
can
नहीं
be.
मिलता है तो वो transaction fees से अपने चला सकते हैं. Okay, cool, cool.
Okay.
So okay, so I haven't heard about it. It might be wrong or right. I don't know. I was writing, so I'm just sharing it. Okay. So now let's talk about what you are thinking, Lakshit. Now the blockchain is going in hype, right? There are
Mm-hmm.
lots of, you can say that the universities has given this particular blockchain technology as a curriculum. I was reading some
Yes,
curriculum
yes,
of the
yes.
colleges. So
They
they
even
have
started
started.
degree. They even started
Uh,
with degrees as well.
Degree. IIT and NITs has also started degree in this. So
I
what do you think?
actually
Like,
worked on I actually worked on a like major project, when I was completing my last semester. I was working with one of my friend. We built on a major project. We built a project. Basically, that was the same thing. We built something like that. Like you can verify your credentials on the blockchain. It
oh.
was the same thing which is happening right now.
So oh, now so basically you can say that people are engaging in this blockchain. But
Yes, yes, yes.
what do you think? Like blockchain, is there right to take a step in this Web3 world? And because I have
The
heard a very
blockchain is
many.
actually, it's actually part of Web3. It's actually part of Web3. But
Hmm,
like if you're talking about our country,
hmm.
see personally what I thought कि इंडिया में बहुत टाइम लगेगा blockchain का adoption होने में. I thought, but to be honest, I'm being proved wrong actually. Like
Oh.
when I graduated, I thought कि I won't get a job as a blockchain developer. But
uh,
when I actually searched, there were a lot of startups, and currently many startups are being shifted to blockchain uh, actually there are very less blockchain developers, and I have seen some startups, they are being shifted they are being shifting from Web 2.0 technology to Web 3.0. They are helping brands with
oh.
building metaverse projects. They are helping them building decentralized
Hmm.
apps. So,
So
but India
basically,
is adopting, but I guess टाइम लगेगा अभी भी
time भी
इतना
लगेगा.
वो नहीं आया है. मतलब एक बस एक बबल तो नहीं कहेंगे, एक हाइप है कि एक हाइप चल रही है. पीपल आर नॉट एक्सप्लोरिंग द अदर एप्लीकेशंस. They are more into NFT and crypto
More
actually.
into NFT. Yeah. Hi, yes, you are right because we will have another session on next. You can say the term key on the Bengal. We will be talking on the NFT hype. But you know, there is also a crypto hype is going on. But whenever our
Yes, yes,
government
yes.
has taken a decision, then crypto will down like a fall down. So that's the basically कि अब crypto बेकार है लोग कह रहे हैं. So that's the same thing कि people are focusing on hype. People are not actually focusing on कि what is the behind the scene is going on in this
Exactly,
whole the
exactly.
stuff is going on. Right.
Malab, there are a lot of applications apart from
Hmm.
cryptocurrency. Decentralized finance is one. Crypto can be used. Sorry, blockchain can be used in real estate, voting, healthcare. There are a lot of applications there. You can do it. Crowdfunding is one.
Could you just
Social
please
media.
tell us ki what is decentralized DeFi? We are also hearing many times ki if you
So
wanna do
decentralized
DeFi.
decentralized finance, this trend was started with Ethereum blockchain actually.
Hmm.
Like when NFTs came, and when decentralized finance is basically the whole fintech industry which we are talking about, or all the fintech related solutions, whether it is banking, lending, renting, loaning,
Hmm.
everything which we
Real
can.
estate is also the part.
No, no, real estate is not. Real estate is
Okay,
not DeFi. Real
okay,
estate
okay.
is totally a different, it's basically a housing.
Hmm.
Real estate is totally
Okay,
different market, but
okay.
blockchain has its use cases there as well.
DeFi. So someone wants to just start it with this blockchain world, or what you are just looking into this crypto world. Somebody wants to just know because this is a decentralized way, decentralized system.
Mhm.
So anyone can participate in this. Ki, suppose I wanna just make my cryptocurrency. So can I make?
Yeah, you can make. You can write a smart contract
Oh,
and you can surely
hmm,
list a coin. But to be honest, uh, to be honest, that coin should have a utility. Like if
utility. Okay.
there are coins of Uniswap, there are coins of
Hmm,
Polygon Matic. But
hmm,
these are basically the native cryptocurrencies of that particular project. So that's
hmm,
why these tokens are used. So suppose if I have a project, and on that project, uh, you basically, if you want to interact with that project, you need my
hmm.
coin. So
Cool.
that is the
Okay.
main reason, that is the utility of that particular coin. But there are some, like you have heard about shit coins, meme coins, and those coins don't have any utility.
Hmm. So basically in India there is no so much opportunity for block. If you wanna become a blockchain developer, you can grab the lots of opportunity from outside of India because you know ki
Exactly.
in other countries has already.
Apart from blockchain developer, you can also get into blockchain. Like you don't have, like if you want to get into blockchain, it's not mandatory you have to become a developer. You can become a blockchain content creator, content writer, blockchain solutions architect, blockchain project manager, and there are a lot of other fields as well where a blockchain is required. Developer is one thing, and blockchain auditor is also a big thing, because if you are writing smart contracts, the smart contracts, it is essential to audit those smart contracts to and to actually get all those, if there are any bugs in that smart contract, to get rid of those bugs. So auditing is also a very main thing. And even blockchain auditors are getting, they are getting more salary as compared to blockchain developers, because
Okay.
their work
So
is to test the whole smart contract,
so
and to overcome all those bugs.
so
So
blockchain developer is
human
that developer who will be just creating the network, creating the setups and all, creating the smart contract.
There are
But
two
one
types.
another.
There are two types. One is core blockchain developer, and other is blockchain software developer.
Hmm,
So
hmm,
the work of core developer will be to work on the protocol, how the chain is
hmm,
working on the architecture, the core side of the blockchain. So the
hmm,
blockchain software developer will be the one, which we call blockchain developer only, is the one who is building decentralized app, who is writing smart
hmm,
contract, who is testing them, and
hmm.
like who is connecting the whole front end and the
Okay.
smart contract part.
Suppose I wanna make a website that is decentralized and I'm writing a smart contract and using Web3 JS. I'm connecting to my like you said application to blockchain. So I'm a blockchain developer or how like in which category I will be prefer for
Who
me?
will be a blockchain software developer?
Software developer and blockchain developer who will be just take care of this thing. If our application is not it means our client
Yeah,
application is
that is
connecting
the
with our
core
network.
one. That is the
Hmm.
core blockchain developer who is working like how to build a different blockchain. Like there are different other blockchains, like Ethereum is one, Solana is one, uh, Polkadot is one, the Hyperledger is one. These are other chains. So the work of core developer will be working on these protocols on the core side of them.
There is open source program is also going on for this blockchain. You know?
Open source as in?
Open source means ki suppose you know you have heard about the GSOC and where we are just contributing as a like you can say that the open source there the code is openly and anyone can come
Yeah,
into
yeah.
this thing.
It's
Hmm.
happening. It's happening. Even the Uniswap code is open. Like
Open
you can even
and
fork
anyone can
Uniswap.
contribute.
Yes, yes, yes. You can even fork Uniswap. Pancake
Okay,
Swap is actually a forked or a clone version of Uniswap, but it's deployed on Binance chain.
okay. One is the Gitcoin. also.
Yes, yes, yes.
We are getting the things. Okay, okay, cool, cool. So Gitcoin, you have like have you have any idea about Gitcoin? Yeah.
Gitcoin, no.
Oh,
No,
fine.
I
Okay,
haven't heard of.
so guys, we will have a in a few minutes. We are just winding up this session, and then we will have an interactive session so where you can ask your queries with Lakshit. So now, Lakshit, now again is the next question is ki, what you are thinking ki blockchain will change the upcoming 10 to 20 years. Blockchain will change our banking system because suppose I wanna transfer my money to next you can say that in America in Afghanistan. So like it will take a lots of time and it will pass through the lots of you
Yes,
can say
yes,
that
yes.
stages. But what do you think? Is our
See,
RBI or is
like
our banking system will?
the payment thing
Hmm,
will like the banking system can totally be revolutionized with the blockchain, and in the upcoming years, this technology will change. Like
hmm,
if it is utilized properly to be like in India as well as in other countries. See, other countries have started adopting it, but India is, as we say, we are a developing country. It will take time, because taking example of Paytm, like starting में जब Paytm आया था, like no one
hmm,
knew about Paytm, but after the
correct.
demonetization we got to know about Paytm. So and
Hmm,
now like Paytm is that thing, like everyone is having that. So it, I guess the same thing will be with blockchain as well. It's in a very nascent stage right now. People will slowly adopt it and people will
hmm.
get to know about it. So slowly things will happen, and obviously it will take time.
It will take a lots of time. I'm
It will,
thinking according
to be
to
honest,
your
yeah,
words.
a lot of time actually. Yes,
And there is, ki supply and demand is going on. Ki the supply of blockchain developer in the world is very much high,
exactly.
but
Yes, yes, yes.
you can say that the demand, sorry, demand, but the supply of the
Supply
developer
is
is
very
very
less.
less. Yeah, supply
Yes,
is very less. That's why companies is ready to pay our 2x and 3x amount to just work
exactly.
for us, right?
But to be honest, it's not in India.
In
You,
India,
see,
yeah.
there are some startups. There are very good startups in the blockchain industry which are paying very good amount. But to be honest, what as a fresher, what I have felt is like when I started with my job. See, like what is happening. To be honest, मैं आपको एक general scenario बताता हूँ.
Mm,
People are outsourcing
sure.
projects. They are वो projects उठा रहे हैं. They just want कि कोई
Mm,
there is a blockchain developer who
correct,
comes and
correct.
who just do this project, and we just want to earn money and we don't want to take that hassle. So people are not focusing on training students. So that is the major thing. If someone is not getting a hands-on experience, so how can you expect from him that he will build a whole end-to-end app for you?
Mm,
So that is the major reason which is happening. But eventually, I guess, I hope, matlab, there are other startups as well which are helping. They are actually providing proper training to students. Like in other companies like Infosys, TCS, we see like when freshers join, they get 3 to 4 months of training. So and
mm,
then after that they get a project. So this I guess this structure is good, but training is a must, internship is a must. So and but it is getting, but I feel if other startups do this, uh, uh, like uh, like people will get more encouraged. They will get open to more options, and uh,
mm.
that's how adoption can become fast.
And people are also setting up these particular you can say that the companies who is just taking up you are saying obviously outsourcing project. So my friend one of my friend who is just is in IIT, so basically who has also got the one you can say that the offer from that company, and that company is taking a blockchain projects and giving him to just code that whole project and that to company, and company is paying like he I can't but he that company is paying you can say that the more than Amazon pack.
Yes,
I can't
exactly.
I can't imagine that thing. Oh.
This is actually happening. Even I interviewed for a company, and like I asked like how many blockchain other developers are there in a company, because I'm also looking for to learn more, and I'm not having that much of experience. So they said you will be the first one. So मैंने कहा
Yeah.
like if there is in the whole company there is only one blockchain developer, and how can you expect that he will be working on the whole tech stack alone?
Oh. This is my basically a personal experience because I've been doing a blockchain developer since 2 months. So what I am thinking ki blockchain development and writing a code in a smart contract is basically, you can say that some risky things ki, because you have to very conscious whenever you are writing
Exactly.
this smart
When you're
contract.
doing this
uh,
thing in on a production level or on an industrial level, so you have to be very curious because it's about payments. Payments will be
yeah,
flowing from your smart contract. Your smart contract is acting as a mediator, so it should be totally perfect. So it should be totally well tested. It should be properly audited. So that's why there is a good amount of demand of blockchain testers and auditors.
yes. Because you have, suppose you have just making these type calculation mistake in a smart contract, and you have already told us ki smart contract has a facility, or you can say that the one constraints ki you can't change if that particular smart contract has uploaded on the blockchain and deployed on the blockchain. So we can't
Yes.
change, right? So that's the very important thing. If you have
But
written and you have heard about the tower.
but on industrial level what happens is like if you say like once a smart contract is deployed it can't be changed. There's a you should like read about a concept upgradable smart contracts.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
also upgrade smart contracts, but this thing happens on an industrial level only when you are like writing a smart contract for a professional purpose actually. So upgradable
Okay.
smart contract is another concept which is used.
So suppose I had uploaded my content to blockchain, and I have done the mistake. So of course that mistake will you can say that a very blunder thingy, because that my company will have to pay for that mistake, and that will have a very loss for my company. But suppose I want to just deploy the another build of that particular contract. Can I build?
Yes, yes, you can. You can upgrade that particular smart contract. There's a whole process for that actually. Uh, uh, like I can share a video with you for that. You can then
Yeah,
get to know
sure.
like how this upgradable smart contracts thing works.
I will also share it. So you are not thinking ki basically this is violate the uh, basically concept of the blockchain. Ki
It
blockchain is
does
saying
actually.
ki,
It does. But like what you can do in see like while building NFT marketplaces, we are also storing some data off chain actually. But
oh,
it's a like OpenSea. What happens on OpenSea is like first when you're minting your own NFT, it's actually not being minted on the blockchain.
oh,
It yes, it's actually not being minted on the blockchain. It's the metadata is first stored on a central database like on an off chain data. We say not on chain, it is off chain because it is stored centrally. So what happens is like like it's a kind of an advantage as well. If you want to now if you want to change some things in your NFT, like how will you do it now? Because you but OpenSea offers it like you can edit your NFT then, and once it is being sold, then only it is being uploaded on the blockchain. And
okay. So suppose I have
yes,
mint my NFT, so that NFT will
and you
not
don't have
store
to
my.
give. Yes, yes, yes. It will, firstly, it will not be stored on the blockchain. When it will be sold, like if someone says, like, if I want to buy this, and your NFT is on this auction, and that particular person has bought it, that particular
Mhm.
thing, then your NFT will be minted on the blockchain, and then it will be transferred to that particular person. And at that time only, you have to give your gas fees, not at the time of minting.
On the
So
time of minting.
yes, like suppose your NFT sold for 2 ethers, right? And while
Mm,
minting, you don't have amount. You'll see like the gas fees is very high. How I will be
mm.
giving. So जब वो बिक जाएगा तभी आपको gas fees देनी है. Because at that time you will receive the amount as well. So you
But
will
my
be having.
contract address has contract address तो मेरा पहले ही दिख जाता है. Whenever I had just uploaded my NFT, then my contract address will show my account information. Then I can see all the my contract address and how much ether has been paid and what is the token, basically token at ERC 720 ERC 1. That will also.
You
So
मतलब on OpenSea you are asking.
OpenSea, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So that's I have like
I have
I'm not
minted a
taken the
collection
thing.
actually.
Uh,
I minted a collection actually. I didn't
mm.
minted a whole NFT. So like I
Because
personally
I
saw
had
the
done on the
process.
testnet. I had done on the testnet. I had not done in
Okay,
the
okay, okay.
real network.
On the testnet,
Yeah,
it's different. On the testnet, it's
it's
different.
different.
If you
Okay.
try minting on the you can try minting on, it's free. It's totally free. Like you can try minting on the
Yeah, yeah.
PC, on the Ethereum mainnet as well.
Okay, cool. It's a very like new information for me. I don't know. Ki, I'm thinking ki my like
Same
NFT will
concept
be
of
storing on.
Ethereum gas stations as well. This is the concept actually. You can also read about Ethereum gas stations.
Gas stations. Okay.
Yes,
So
it's basically for
means.
those people like who don't know about gas fees. So that's why
Hmm.
Ethereum gas stations comes in work. They are actually used like if someone is don't knows about gas fees. So platform will be giving that gas fees on their behalf, and they will be charging that gas fees after that particular NFT is sold.
So means you can say that ki we are on the learning phase. We are not saying ki we all know we have
Exactly, exactly.
lots of knowledge about
We
this network.
we are actually matlab, currently this is the same thing like the technology, the everything is in a very nascent stage. Every platform is trying, like we can do this, we can do that. We are not matlab, that's why adoption will take time, because every day we encounter some new problem.
Hmm.
So we are trying to overcome that problem. So that's what it's happening currently in the market.
Okay. So my last question is this: ki lots of people is saying me whenever I was I'm taking a session on another servers on blockchain. So lots of people is saying me कि okay पहले मैं web 3 complete कर लूँ then I will move sorry web 2 complete कर लूँ then I will move to web 3. So basically they were saying कि they are in the web 2 and they wanted to explore the all web 2 then they will move towards the web 3. So is it right thinking?
No, no,
What do you think?
it's totally depend upon the person. Like if he wants to stay into Web 2.0 technologies, he can
Mm,
stay into that. If he wants to explore Web 3.0, he can do that. But like if you want to become a blockchain developer, it is essential to have Web 2.0
mm,
experience. To be honest, like when I had MERN stack experience, when I started learning
mm,
Ethereum blockchain, it actually
mm,
helped me a lot, because Solidity language, it's totally it's a very high level language, and JavaScript is basically a mixture of JavaScript, Python, C, C++.
mm,
So if someone like to become a blockchain developer, it's a must to have a good DSA experience. It's a must to have a good programming base. So if someone is good with Web 2.0 thing, he can automatically shift to Web 3.0.
mm. Okay.
I
So
first
so
started with Web 3.0 only,
because like I have seen a lots of people who is just learning this Solidity as a first language. But I was
because while
saying they
building a
wanted.
building a D app, a Node, React.js is used, Node.js is used, Express.js is used, because sometimes, as I said, like we have to store some off-chain data. So the off-chain data can be stored on SQL, it can be stored on MongoDB. So that's why Node, Express.js are also used.
So now Lakshit is the basically we are on the end of this podcast. So now the last section is ki give us the audience ki if anyone wants to start this journey in this blockchain world and they wanna take a step in Web3, so how they can start it, what the basically prerequisites and all. What is the basically roadmap in a just a 2 to 3 minutes? Just wind up this,
So
please.
basically, is like I would like to tell audiences, like the technology is it's like very fascinating. You should you like see it's not a hard and fast rule. Like if you have to get into this, if you have to get into this blockchain, it's not mandatory. Like it's totally up to you. And if you want to get into if you get want to get into this, uh, and it's not mandatory, as I said earlier, like it's not mandatory to become a blockchain developer. If you are not that much good with coding, you can explore other options into blockchain, such as I said, blockchain content writer is there, blockchain project manager is there, blockchain solutions architect is there. So there are other options. Blockchain, even there are researchers into blockchain. Community management is growing a lot. Like with the advent of actually NFTs and crypto, community managers are actually they are actually charging more salary as compared to blockchain developers, because
Yeah,
as compared to development, it's a hectic task to manage the whole community.
correct,
So
correct.
community managers, like I have seen other occupations which are getting more and more demand as compared to development side. So
Hmm.
that was the main reason. That's why I got into content writing, because I've been coding from 3 to 4 years now, and I thought, well, it's time to take a break from coding now and try something new.
Giving some basically knowledge to our community and they can
Yes,
also grow with us. We
and
are also focusing.
yes, yes. And if you want to get into blockchain, you can first start with basics of blockchain,
Mm,
and
mm,
like it's good to have a basic working knowledge of the whole technology. And
mm,
if you want to get into the development side, you should have a good programming experience. Like at least you should know about JavaScript. If you're having MERN on mean stack, this full stack
mm.
web technology experience, it is also great. And after that, you can start with Ethereum development.
Oh,
Like the main purpose I'm suggesting Ethereum development is because there are a lot of resources for learning Ethereum as compared to
okay.
other technologies.
Other things, yeah.
And
Because in this community, there are you can say that the lots of you can say that resources is not available to learn the blockchain because people are
yes, yes,
learning and sharing their knowledge in community.
yes, 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 exactly. And last, I can also share my blog. Actually, I've written a whole
Yeah, sure,
roadmap
sure.
about a whole roadmap about blockchain, how you can get into this whole technology.
What you will just do, Lakshit, ki you can just make a one file or something. You can say that doc type. All the resources just put
The
down that.
all these see actually all these resources are available on my Discord server. So
Okay,
what
okay,
I'll
okay,
do is
cool.
what
Hmm.
I'll do is in the end I'll drop the invite link, and
Yeah, sure.
if someone is interested, he or she can join there.
Please join the Lakshit community channel because he's also giving their valuable time to grow this blockchain community. So in this, you can say that in this particular community, I will say one thing: is crypto in this blockchain world you can learn the thing, but you should have the attitude like this: ki right time on right place. Because in investing,
Exactly.
these things is also very important.
Exactly, exactly. Because currently, what is happening? People have now realized this thing, that at that when Web 2.0 came, they didn't know about that. They just thought it's like it will something which will go and come. But so when Web 3.0 came, people just don't want to miss this opportunity. Something FOMO is like there, like they don't want to miss out this opportunity. That's why a lot of people
Mm.
is getting into this. They are investing their time. They are investing their money into this.
Okay, cool. So, what's the last word, Lakshit, word you wanna say to our listeners? Ki how they can plan their journey into this beautiful this world blockchain
If
world.
you are like passionate about learning this technology, please go ahead. Like if you are not, at least just try it out. आप देख सकते हो, मतलब सही लगा तो you can continue. If not, you
Mhm.
it's no issues. There are other technologies such as machine learning, AI. These are also other big markets which are growing, but you can try once. And because
Mhm.
personally, like this technology fascinates me a lot.
Technology, yeah, cool, cool, cool. So it's the end of from my side, Lakshit. It's a very had a great conversation with you. I like
Thanks a
this is
lot.
my very. I wanna tell you this is my first podcast. I'm a bit
Okay,
nervous
okay,
to speak. So it's a
okay,
very
okay.
great session.